Welcome back. I think that's the last part of the blend shapes for closed eyes, both of them. So let's do this. And I will speed it up probably once. So we cut the time in half. Yeah. Okay. For those of you who watched the previous video, we had a bit of fun with the eyelids, didn't we? I love those moments. It just makes me so happy to be a 3D artist in moments like this. Uh, let's try to rotate them a bit, see what happens. You see, I've forgotten how I managed to fix that. It didn't work that way, did it? Command Z to undo it. So funny sometimes. So funny. Whoa, that's even more funny. Oh. Yeah, it's challenging. His eyelids are challenging. I found it really hard. That's why it took me so long to do it. Usually I'm just like pretty quick with the eyelids, but this one, smooth a little bit there. Let's bring those down a bit. It's gonna work. It worked at the end. It's just so frustrating and funny. Oh. Yeah, I had trouble later on. I remember I had trouble with the tail as well because it worked so nice. After I rigged it, I used Bend Deformer. I used Bend Deformer and ribbon. I attached some bones to some follicles. You'll see later on, so I don't confuse you even more. And it worked really well, but once I added control for the scale, so we obviously were able to scale the rigged character. I mean, the the rig for the tail just broke. I think I've included it in one of the videos. We'll see later on. But yeah, it's so funny sometimes, isn't it? Oh, look, they're so much further now. So we need to smooth them out a little bit as well. And getting there, getting there. We're getting there. There we are. See? Nearly there, nearly there. Scale the brush. Let's bring those little ones there in the corner. See? Nearly. Soft select, be on the keyboard. I love the soft select. Sometimes it's so nice. Nearly. Just a little bit of polishing up, straightening those. You see some of the vertices on the top one are not. And these ones we need to push them in. There we are. That wasn't too bad, was it? You see? A lot of patience. Nice. You see? Good. Nearly. Yeah, it's tricky with his eyelids. But he's so cute. He's good. I think it could have been better. I think I rushed. Let's see, nearly there. I rushed with the preliminary sculpt with Pascal. I took my time with Maximus, so when I'm going to be posting the preliminary sculpting process, I will really fast forward for it because I did take my time with it, and I did try to get the likeliness of the character. Where with Pascal, I think I rushed it. I was so eager at moving on to the retopology that I could have spent a bit more time on the sculpting process, the preliminary one, because what I did, for those of you who haven't watched the previous videos, I did preliminary sculpt in ZBrush, then I brought it in for a topology, and then I brought it back to ZBrush where I sculpted a little bit more rather than projecting my low poly from my preliminary sculpt to the retopology, if that makes sense. Because for those of you who have done it before, sometimes when we create the mouth cavity and the eye sockets, not so much with the eye sockets. With the eye sockets, it's very easy to fix, but with the mouth cavity, the creases around the mouth, it gives trouble when we project. So, which is fixable, you can do it, but you still need to, even if you morph it, you still need to do additional sculpting because some of the vertices, they just, I mean, the projection in ZBrush just doesn't like it. That's how I can say it. And at the end, we end up, that's very nice. We end up sculpting on the retopologized mesh, even though we projected it anyways. So I would rather do a little bit more sculpting, not do that much detail on the preliminary sculpt, but do it on the retopology itself, if it makes sense what I'm saying. So yeah. There is always a few different ways of doing things. Just you need to choose what's right for you. See, we did it. Oh, she's so cute. So cute. Okay, I think we're done. Where are we? Come on. Yes, we are done. Okay, I will see you in the next one. I think we're separating now the blend shapes. See you soon.